A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. That is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
That will go as a pickup of the drive. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw again. Quick completion here to Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. Haynes to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 30. Final goal for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 6. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. For this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Gregory. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Gregory to throw. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. This 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Bauer. And he'll get it right back to Washington. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. White, he'll try the left side. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And the slot man goes in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
First down, here's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he completes it to Westbrook. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Operating from the gun. Bauer. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little. and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Gregory will look to throw it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. In motion, the tight end. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bass. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw. Gregory. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Bass. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And on now is the punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Well, another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Off play action. Bauer. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Running out of the gun with White. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. You can really tell the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Here's White. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Again, this is White. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bauer. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bass, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Gregory. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gregory. And got his man. It's caught. Touch. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Oilers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They're going to try and run. Going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Touching. Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They go right back to White here on first down. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want